Africa. What's happening, guys? I've missed you guys so much, and I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be in front of your screen to share with you exciting beats, everything happening in the world of Afrobeats. Guys, how are you doing? How have you been? How has your day been? I know this part of the world, I'm talking about Nigeria, we are cooling off. It's evening time, and the day is wrapping up rapidly, if I have to put it that way. But how have you guys been? How have you guys been? Hope you guys have been well, and hope everyone is doing great. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us here at Gusto TV Africa, for what you do for our community. We love and appreciate you guys. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. We say a very big thank you. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscriptions, everything that you do to help us grow as a community. We love and appreciate every bit of your contribution. Please, like I always say, let me know where you are watching from. If you're watching from Lagos, Nigeria, please let me know. If you're watching from any part of the world, please put that in the comment box below. Let me know where you are watching me from, and I will be right there to give you a big, 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 big shout. And there's been quite a lot of things happening in the world of Afrobeat. Too many interesting things. Too many interesting things. This is what we live for here at Gusto TV Africa. And one of the first things that you can see on your screen is that Davido is in the news. And now you're wondering, why is Davido in the news again? It seems like every other day it's a Davido news. Well, maybe because he's working hard, just maybe because he just dropped an album, the 5 album that is on heavy rotation. Everyone is super excited and pumped. It's just been quite an exciting moment, especially for the 30BG guys. Congratulations to you guys. It just seems like everything happening with Davido as a brand seems to be working for him. Whilst we were talking about, the interesting things that this record, talking about With You featuring Omale, which has been one of the biggest records to have popped out of this album. Interestingly so, it is not without an actual dent. So the news is that Davido has been nabbed, or he's been accused of IP theft, and it seems like it's some legal trouble. And when this news broke, I'm like, okay, okay. We were actually expecting this to happen, because when this jam dropped, a lot of people were saying, oh, this jam resembled this jam. It took this from that person. It took that from that person. In fact, there have been videos flying up and down, giving some sort of comparison to this actual jam. And I think one of the heaviest, part of the song, talking about the guitar samples, have been one of the things that people have been looking out for. And this is not allegedly Davido's original work in terms of the production end for this record. So I know for a fact that producers obviously sample. There is nothing wrong. There is no problem with sampling. The problem with sampling is when you do not clear it with the actual originators of that sound, of that line, whatever it is that you use as an element to attach to your own creative work. If it's not your original work, if it's almost as though you copied and pasted, you have to reach out to the original contributors or the original curators of that sound, of that sample. I mean, this is common practice. However, this song has blown up. It's the number one song, if not the number one song in the country right now. And people have been talking about the inferences made to samples, not just one, not just two, about 3 or 4 samples. And what we're seeing today is that this song has been taken off YouTube. We just cannot find it anymore. And everybody is wondering, what think will happen to Davido's With You featuring Omale? Okay. We can track it back to the fact that a lot of people were saying that this song was sampled. Just maybe this is the reason why the song is off YouTube. And if you can see on your screen, it said this video is no longer available due to a copyright claim by DJ Tawanda. Of course, maybe just the guy who probably has the rights or claims to have the right to the samples in the song. Now, with all these things happening, do you think that it's just some ploy to just distract Davido from, the actual work that he's been putting in regarding, regarding this amazing work? Do you think so? Because I feel like okay, this brother has been working hard. He's been really, really working hard, and just when everything starts to pay off, we're just seeing that, oh, this thing is being yanked. This song, I beg your pardon, is being yanked off a platform as big as YouTube. Do you think it's a ploy by the ops, or it is indeed an actual sample that should have been cleared? Now, this is what I think. Oh, I'm just going to give my opinion. It's not like this is facts on the table. I honestly feel that for Davido, who is a big, big, big personality, these are tiny bits of details that could have been cleared. I wouldn't imagine for the life of me that every song that has been cleared to drop on a particular project will not go through all these checks. Or maybe, just maybe, was intentionally kept or left to evoke these type of conversations. Everything is PR these days, so you never really can tell. But I would definitely feel that this thing should have been checked and cleared before the official release. Now we're seeing all these things happen. It's not a pretty look. This song has garnered a lot of streams on this platform. People have danced to it. People have shared. People have worked hard to make sure that this record is not only a global record, but gearing to be a summer hit. Remember, this song has been teased to be a summer hit by Spotify. So it's not just an ordinary song. It's not just a Davido song. It's a global song. So for all of these things to be happening to this record, it seems a little bit of a lackadaisical approach by the team to have let this thing happen to Davido. This is exactly my thoughts. I don't know what you guys think, or you think it's just an error that probably had to come with some sort of an oversight, or they just left it because they know say people will come for the song. A lot of people will come and give all them copyright claims and all of that, because DJ Tawanda is saying, yo, you have milked this song so much, you're making a lot of money out of this song, but you need to come out and say to people that this is not your original work. Whatever it is, it seems like there's going to be a compensation on the table for DJ Tawanda or any other person who pops out to say, I am the original curator of this sound, of this line in this song X and X. Well, I don't know, but people have been talking. Let's get to see some of the reactions, especially on X. Nation says, I know I've heard this sound somewhere. And yeah, when the track dropped, a lot of people came out to say, yeah, I think I've heard this sound before. I think I've heard this before. I think I've heard that before. And I'll just go back to what I said earlier. Producers sample a lot. But the thing about sampling is you have to clear it. And that's not the case, as we can see with Davido on this record, with you featuring the amazing Omale. And House of Jess says, normally months don't end, so things they always happen. I don't know if you feel that this statement is correct, but it just makes me laugh because it seems as though every end of the month there's some type of shake-up or some type of cleanup. Or maybe DJ Tawanda is looking at his balance and say, you know what, I'm waiting for the right time to cash in on this. I don't know what House of J means by this, but I'm just trying to give it some type of meaning. However, it's not a good look on Davido. It's not a good look on his brand. And I hope that this thing is cleared up really quickly and we can move on to other important things. There is the video coming soon. He's been teasing that it's going to drop pretty shortly. We are waiting for that one. Hopefully we get to see Bright Chimezie in that video. I'm going to bet $10,000 on that one, that Bright Chimezie is going to be in that video. Omale obviously definitely has to be in the video. And I feel like it's going to be some type of awesomeness around the promo or around the push for this track. It's not done yet, and I believe that greater things will come. But before we delve into greater things, I think it's important for Davido to clear the air regarding the samples on this record or for this record. I think it's a honorable thing to do, and probably will get some type of statement coming from the Davido camp. Now, moving on, still with Davido. Davido has said, you know what? I'm not done with the promo for the 5 album. The 5 album is one of my best works yet, and I'm going to push it as hard as I can push. And he said, you know what? I am going to definitely drop a documentary on you guys. And he goes on to say in that interview, we're supposed to drop this documentary alongside the album, but just a little bit checks here and there. We needed to just extend it a little bit. I personally didn't know that I lived some of the experiences in that video, talking about when he was playing back the videos and was trying to check the clips and all of that. I was like, yo, time has really passed. He's been doing this thing for decades, and over several years. It is quite an interesting thing to see. And Davido said, I think that my fans deserve to see everything that has happened in my career, just be able to measure the progress, to see where we're coming from and where we're going. And a documentary is perfect to be able to spotlight all of that experience. And Davido, congrats on your documentary. I cannot wait to see all the amazing things that will, that documentary will birth. I'm looking forward to it, as well as other people are looking forward to it. We'll see how that one pans out. Hopefully, it is worth everybody's while. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see at the end of the day. But guys, are you anticipating a Davido documentary? Do you think it's something that he should be promoting now? Do you think it's something that is worth our while in terms of, okay, is a documentary we need, or he should just start to fire a lot of videos from this album already? Now I don't know, but I feel like a documentary is sharp. I think it's good. It's a nice touch to be able to give your fans something to look forward to just get in tune with what you've been through, everything about the Davido brand. So yeah, I think it's a good trip. We'll wait for that one and see everything that one will bet. And there've been conversations about Davido trying to copy. Wizkid had announced that the documentary was going to come for his, I think, Mariah album. Just pretty much everything that Wizkid has been about, and I think it is dropped already. I can't remember right now from the top of my head, but I know that he did tease that he was going to drop a documentary, and people are saying, copycat. Davido is copying Wizkid. These comparisons will definitely be in the lips or be in the mouths of fans and ops. But I'm looking forward to the Davido documentary as much as every other person is looking forward to it. We'll get to see what that is about, and probably will make certain inferences from the documentary. Moving forward, we have CKay. Yo. CKay, amazing guy, has been out of the scene for quite a while now. And interestingly, it's like CKay is just popping out and just surprising boys. Like, yo, why are you kneeling down, fam? Who is the lady? Who is this mystery woman that you're proposing to? Because all over Lagos the past couple weeks has been proposals upon proposals. Everybody surprise proposals, especially if you're on X, you will know what I'm talking about. Certain people have been proposed to. Some people, when we know things that they proposed to, they propose to them. So it's like marriage is in the air, or relationships and engagements and entanglements. All of these things flying in the air, and CKay has said, you know what, I'm going to definitely be a part of this. Guys, what do you make of what you see on your screen? Is this like actual proposal, or is the music video, or is something definitely sizzling to drop? I went to check on his Instagram story, page, and he's cleared out literally everything off his page. And me and so when these artists want to drop a project, the first thing they try to do is to clean out. That suggests a new beginning. That suggests, something is cooking and we're ready to serve. I definitely think that this is a music video, or the release of another song. We hope that CKay, serves us something really good, something really sizzling, because he's not really been popping since the release of his mega hits. I don't want to talk, I don't want to talk about all those things, or, give, an explanation regarding why he's been really, really cold. But with this popping up, what we're seeing on our screen, we're super excited, and I can't wait for a CKay drop. And well, Love One, since it was a big record at the time that he dropped, is there some type of pressure for him to outdo himself? I don't know, but we see, fingers crossed. And he is Jay says, which music video be this one? Guy, I don't know if you ask me, but let's keep our fingers crossed and see what happens. Moving forward, we have Buju Benson. Now, talking about a guy who has music in his veins has to be Buju Benson. And Buju Benson is looking like, I'm definitely gonna drop an album upon you guys. He's been cooking, he's been stacking a lot of mega hits. And for what is worth, I really love this guy. I really love Buju Benson, and I can't wait to see everything that he has to feed us with. There's been collaborations, there's been teasers as well regarding the release of something phenomenal. People are saying, give us that record that you have with Sheyi Vibes. That's the one we're looking forward to. Guys, are you excited for Buju Benson? Do you think that it's time for him to pop out of the scene? He's had a lot of mega hits before, had a collaboration with his supposed foe, talking about Ruga. They had a joint project. It was really great. It is time for Buju to serve us because we've been hungry. I'm particularly looking forward to all the drops. People have been talking about the monotony in his sound, but I don't think so. He's a great artist. We'll get to see what happens with Buju Benson, and I'm seriously looking forward to the album, the EP. Whatever it is that Buju Benson has to serve, Bewa Fumi, I am ready to eat. Talking about someone who's also doing amazing has to be Kumi. I'm quite excited about this, this chap. I mean, he's been doing amazing. From Arike. It's been a very, very interesting ride. I mean, talking about everything that's been happening with Kumi and giving us an amazing song, one of the songs that stayed in the charts, on the charts, beg your pardon, for several weeks and months. He said, you know what? It is time for me to take it a notch higher, and this time I am going on tour. And people have been talking about this one. A tour? A tour, Kumi? Are you sure you are right for a tour? But I'm looking at it like, okay, this guy has a mega hit. He's dropped an EP. Whether or not you're feeling the entirety of that body of work, there is one track that stands out, and that one is Arike. And we can say that it's almost like a global hit. Maybe not global, but maybe a hit song that almost everybody knows and enjoys. Is it okay for him to move with all that and say, you know what, I'm ready to give them a show? And he's announced a UK tour. I don't know what he's going to be singing on that tour, but definitely Arike, one of the standout jams, from that EP. We're going to wait to see what he does. And of course, let's take this interesting comment. Very, very interesting comment. And King Bank says, upcoming, they plan UK tour with energy, presence, and purpose. While Whiskey just floating on nostalgia and recycled beats, living off past glory like it's pension funds. His fans still calling 2011 relevance like it's new hit. Embarrassing behavior. I don't know why Whiskey is taking the hits now. King Banksy, what's your problem? Why? Okay, is Whiskey the only person that you have to make an inference to regarding Kumi? This guy has said, I want to go on a tour in the UK. What has Whiskey got to do with this? But guys, this statement is something that I found really, really crazy at the same time interesting. Do you agree with King Banksy? Do you think that Whiskey should put a little bit more of Ishan power, to the promotion of the Mariah album and give us proper shows, proper tour, come and actually clear the air regarding the cancellation of this tour and give us something to hold? I don't know, but this is what King Banksy is saying, and I'm really literally tired of having these conversations about Whiskey and cancellation of tour. It seems as though we don't have any other thing to report. But the truth of the matter is fans are worried as well as people are talking, and talking about people talking, more comments on the streets of X, and this person says, and I quote, person will never get up to 5 projects they announce tour. Now, wow. Same thing for famous Pluto, just LOL. And I said before in one of the news that I was on, I said maybe this guy should consider, doing a little bit more of campus tour, try as much as possible to gain some momentum back home. But I know that these stores and, the foreign market is where the money is. But is it money over substance now, or is just both of them and everyone is just trying to jam and just see what they're able to pull out of life regarding their artistry and their music. I don't know, but put all these comments and thoughts in the comment box below, because this is where we wrap up the conversation on the evening drive. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much, and please do not forget to subscribe, like, share this video to everyone that you know, and please look out for our reactions this evening at 8:30 Nigerian time. Something sizzling for you, and I hope that you join in to see everything that we have to give. Thank you so much for the amazing things you do for us, and God bless you. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.